Hello and welcome to a new rush hour episode of Trains Out, and today we're at London King's Cross, the southern terminus of the East Coast Mainline, where you'll be seeing services from London Northeastern Railway, Thameslink, Great Northern and Grand Central. I don't think Hull trains will be seen. I'm just trying to think. Well, mind you, Hull trains might make an appearance. Certainly LNER will be here in its mighty presence. Hopeful to catch some of the 225 sets on offer, and since we're going to be here for a fair chunk of time, there's every possibility that their Pride liveried 800 makes an appearance, or 802, or 801, whichever it may be. As I was filming, we caught the tail end of the 1830 LNER service to Edinburgh Waverley, and that will be the whistle for the 1833 LNER service to Harrogate. As I was getting myself sorted, Thameslink 700 disappeared, presumably bound for Peterborough, and a pair of Great Northern 387s came in. I would have thought either from, no, it would have been from King's Lynn. Okay, multiple whistles have been blown. There's another load of whistles. Someone's having fun. Good. Wonderful news. Right, all the doors have been locked from the looks of things, so the driver will be given the notification to disappear in a moment. There's another whistle. And away she goes. So this will be worked by 800 106. And she is fully loaded. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be a terminating Great Northern service from King's Lynn, led by 387 129. Mind you, it's pointless to be saying it's a terminating service, because any service coming into here is going to be terminating. And then 387 103 will bring up the rear. I mean, it'd be slightly awkward if I said, right, the next train coming through. It would make for one hell of a video, that's for sure. But I'm not entirely sure that the passengers on the concourse or outside the station would agree with that. Now ordinarily I tend to stand on platform 8, but I thought I'd give it a different try and film here on platform what? 9, 10? Platform 11? Is this platform 11? Yeah, it's platform 11, that'll do. Right, gliding past me is 801 222 with service from Edinburgh Waverley. There was me fiddling about on my phone, and I didn't even hear this come in up until the wheel flange was kicking off, coming over the points. Always pays to pay attention. A trait that many of you will probably know I have very little of, or I am incapable of doing. Oh, marginal squeaky brake time. So over there is going to be, I say over there because I'm looking at it, you're not, you're looking at this. Oh dear. Right, here's a tip. If you're going to start chatting about something different, what you need to do is point the camera at whatever you're chatting about, i.e. this. Well, now what I was going to say was there are plenty of people that are going to be boarding the 1748 LNER service to Leeds at some stage. There you go. Right, film what you're chatting about, not something you're not chatting about, otherwise you're just going to confuse people and yourself. Well, you're making a living out of confusing people, so why break the habit of a lifetime? Even so, let's try and get people on board with what you're saying here, Chief. Okay, and now departing should be the 1739 Great Northern service to King's Lynn, led by 387128. We've got blue doors on this one. This is 387301. Okay, the next service to arrive is the terminating Hull Trains Paragon service from Hull. Leading the way is Land of Green Ginger, 802303. I feel I'm in support of that. Then you have Amy Johnson, 802301, bringing up the rear. Ooh, lovely. Lovely job. Okay, the next train to arrive is the terminating LNER service from Edinburgh Waverley, complete with blood splatter from a bird strike. Lovely. 801214 with the honours for this one. And I've managed to deduce, there we are, easy for me to say, that I'm on platforms 4 and 5. Ooh, lovely. Right next to my ears. Right then, there you go, you got a comparison. Do you prefer the Hull Trains 802s or the LNER 801s? I know they're the exact same thing, basically. Okay, there's a few subtle differences between the two variants, but fundamentally they are one and the same. If I were to go off appearances alone, I would take the Hull Trains 802. There's just something about that dark blue body with the black nose to it. It just works. Very much like the Transpennine 800s that they have. Again, stunning livery, really suits that style of train. But that's taking away nothing from the Azuma livery on the LNER 801s, 800s and 802s. It does look good. All you need to do now is stick the Intercity livery on one of these, and I think you'll be on to a winner. Okay, but ready to depart now is going to be 801112, leading away the 1748 LNER service to Leeds. In your own time, Chief. Whenever you're ready. There you go. And to you. First calling point for this service will be Peterborough. The rear is 801-110. Oh, that wind is nice. Very pleasant. And we've got our flashing lights on. Oh, we did have a flashing lights on the rear carriage, but it's since gone out. I do know that 9-to-1-110 is currently out and about, so I'm really hoping that when I get the 225 sets later on this evening, that I'm going to get 9-to-1-110. Okay. 717-003 coming in here for Great Northern. Intriguing. Well, I wasn't expecting a 717 to make an appearance. More to the point, where have you come from? Because there isn't anything due to... Well, the only thing that was due to arrive in would be an ECS from Hornsey, and this isn't ECS because this has people on it. I very much doubt these people would have boarded this thing at Hornsey Depot. Okay. I'll have to double check and get back to you on that one then. Intriguing. Most intriguing. Okay, the next train to terminate is going to be an LNER Azuma from Leeds, and this is worked by 801-104. In regards to the Great Northern 717, absolutely no idea. And on the rear of this is going to be 801-106. And do an about turn to find incoming 700-149 with the ECS from Hornsey, courtesy of Thameslink. It does amuse me that these trains have first class. They are redundant, they really are. They offer no benefit. If you're going to have first class, you have it on an intercity style train. You don't have it on local commuter trains. It just is pointless. Anyhow, now departing is the, think about this one, 1758 Great Northern service to Cambridge. So leading the way is 387103 with 387129 bringing up the rear. Then we have incoming a Great Northern service from Cambridge in the form of 387125, bringing one of our classmates in. Could do with a wash and brush up. (387102) brings up the rear. Starting to get nice and busy around here now. Right, well, 717003 is now heading out. I really have no idea where it came from, or now I presume it's off to Hornsey, but I don't know where it came from. Right, do a U-turn to find out departing 801215 with the 1800 LNER service to Edinburgh Waverley. It's going to stretch its legs for a fair old while as its first calling point will be York. That train is fully loaded, which is great to see. Again, now departing is the 1803 LNER service to Skipton. By 800 208. And again, fully loaded, which is great to see. Okay, well, apparently this should be the terminating Great Northern service from Ely of all places, but by 700 060. According to the timetable, that's what this is. That's what this is. It's a Great Northern service. Just like that is going to be a Great Northern service to Peterborough. So anyway, this is 700 060 bringing this in with the chaps getting ready to do their part. That was rather sudden. Okay, now departing is the 1809 Great Northern service to King's Lynn, worked by our pair of 387s. So 102 leads and 125 brings up the rear. Okay, then about ready to depart now will be 700 149 with the 1812 Great Northern service to Peterborough. Certainly not hanging about there, that's for sure. Okay, now departing is the 1818 LNER service to Newcastle. Road by 801 222. Okay, then about ready to depart is going to be the 1827 Great Northern service to Cambridge. Boat by Thameslink 700 060. Okay, getting ready to depart now is going to be the 1830 LNER service to Edinburgh Waverley. The wind is nice, but probably a little bit too strong. So this is worked by 801 214. LED's kind of flickering away there. And it was acting as a shelter from the winds, but there you go. Right, there's a Great Northern service coming in here, and it is actually a Great Northern service for a change. Right, 387119 leading this in. I'll find out where it's come from in the next clip for you. (387-108) will bring up the rear. I was looking forward to doing some rollerblading later. Oh dear. Mind you, with my balance, I'd end up on the floor almost immediately. It's amazing how empty the station now is. Okay, the 387s were running 10 minutes late from Cambridge, as we have incoming from Fern Park reception sidings and LNER 225 set. So 82-211 leading this in. In the gorgeous livery. It really is something. LNER have done a great job with this. As there's also coming in a terminating Great Northern service from King's Lynn, works by Class 700, courtesy of Thameslink. Works by 700 008. As 801 106 will be departing shortly with the 1833 LNER service to Bradford Foster Square. That is, without doubt, one of the best, if not the best livery to adorn any loco running around the UK. I challenge anyone to tell me a livery that is better than that. Okay, departing now is going to be the 1839 Great Northern service to King's Lynn. Now leading. One 119 brings up the rear. You're getting your tongue twisted a lot this evening. Yep. Have you had anything to drink? I've not had enough. Good answer. Okay, departing now is the 1848 Hull Trains Paragon service to Beverley. Amy Johnson, 802301 leading. Land of Green Ginger, 802303 on the rear. Okay, coming in now is an ECS from Hornsey in the form of 387117. Leading one of Great Western's former ones, 387174. I didn't do it. I am totally innocent. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be a terminating Great Northern service from Cambridge, worked by a pair of Class 387s. That wind can kind of go away now. 387115 leading this in. With 387111 bringing up the rear. Lovely job. Okay, the next train to arrive, coming in 55 minutes late, is going to be a terminating Grand Central service from Bradford Interchange. Right by 180-105. The brakes on those things really are god awful. Okay, departing now is going to be the 1857 Great Northern service to Letchworth Garden City, worked by a Thameslink Class 700. 700-008. Okay, coming in now is 801-210, coming in ECS from Bounds Green. No. Oh no! This is a late running service, running about half an hour late from York. Indeed. Okay, the number to depart now will be 91110 with the 1903 LNER service to Leeds. Oh, brilliant. That caught me off guard. goes 82 to 11. And if she continues northwards, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching, it is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed this today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment, I do go back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. Not been as busy as I thought it would be. A long period of time, it's been very quiet. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 trains in here at the moment. Considering it's, well, it's now 7:05, I would have thought it would have been just a touch busier than that, but it's enjoyable nevertheless, and happy to catch at least 1 225 set, especially with 921 110. As I say, I don't think there's any livery that can beat that. It truly is fantastic. Mind you, I think it's 921 111 for the Fallen. That's not bad. Easily top 2. Easy. Right, well, my next rush hour film, it's either going to be Linslade, or it'll be Rugby, or Nuneaton, or Tamworth. It really does depend on where the mood takes me, so just have a look in the description to see where I am going next. But until next time, from me here at a rather windy London King's Cross on the East Coast Mainline, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.